this is what's happening. We are getting this over dominant color here, or dominant color. I'm also going to start, again, choosing the darker spots. So the dark spots, remember there's 6 dark spots and a couple of light spots. I'm going to start choosing the dark spots. So I am choosing the sockets. The sockets are skeletal cavities that are filled in by the biology of the eye. And we have a little space in between. Then we've got the nose. The nose casts a shadow, a huge shadow across the face. But a nose can't just cast a shadow. Let me say it first before I spin everything up. The nose casts a shadow, but the nose doesn't just cast a shadow. It sticks out before it casts a shadow. So I need to bring in some of that light source and throw it on the nose. Right over here. And then the lips cast shadows. But what the lips do before they cast shadows, they stick out. And so I need to show that they're sticking out. So these are light spots and dark spots that I'm painting right now. And I'm having lots of fun. I don't know about painting faces. Okay. What else casts a shadow on the face? Cheekbones. I'm just doing some cheekbone highlights here. Right across the face. Forgive me for my stuffed nose. I know it's difficult to listen to someone with a cold talk on and on, but I have a forever cold that'll never go away, and this is the price. Free education, you just have to deal with my crap. Alright, so I chose a socket, and I'm just trying to shape the socket to be a more elegant, sort of shapely thing. Eyes are the bigger thing, the lips are the smaller thing. Triangle rule, triangle of cuteness. I have a video on that. I'm also going to place the shadow of the cast lip, and then the upper lip faces the light, because it's part of the mountain range that faces the light. Okay. I'm going to cast the light on the chin because it faces the light. Now, we've pretty much just used everything that this shadow is giving us to create some sort of basic structure for the head. I'm going to decrease the forehead, just the corners of the face that are receding back along the sides. So I'm starting to add that cubical structure to the head. See how I'm blending very well? Some of you copied the old video and it was really, really harsh blends. Everything here is having that nice, blended, matte thing that skin does. Skin is sort of a uniform texture. It's like leather. It's just a uniform consistency. It's like you got a texture and put it on paint. At least sort of non-acne skin. Now I'm going to start adding the secondary light source spots. So the eyelids, which are lighter than the whites of the eyes. So this is pretty much how I go about it, getting that white of the eye. It's really the most awkward part of painting an eye. It's really hard to choose. Just find an area and then continue to correct it throughout. I'm going to cast the shadow of the eye socket and brow down over the eyes. And I'm going to choose it very general and stipple it inward very, very gently. No harsh lines, no outlining of the brow and the eyebrow. It's going to turn out to be some sort of pixie-looking girl. Sort of what I fancy at the moment. She'll be our news for the class today. Okay, and I need to add in some light. If you like to forget about the bottom eyelid, please remember to shade the bottom eyelid. It is just as important. I'm going to start, because you see how we're getting some sort of eye shape now, I'm going to start sort of blending away these new values, because everything is a little bit darker than what it is right now, or lighter than what it is right now, and I don't want to go there too soon. I want to have take my time, decide where I really need darks and where I really need lights. So I'm zoomed in a little bit. Do you see how I'm zoomed out? Stay zoomed out. The larger your brush, the more zoomed out you are. Please, I'm begging you, do it as a favor for me. Starting to decide here the kinds of folds that are going to sit on the skin. You can follow along and do the exact same strokes I'm doing. It's a learning opportunity, but remember, like I said, don't copy other artists before you've copied the real world. Copy other artists after you've copied the real world, so that you know how to read what these other artists are doing. Right, so I'm still deciding on the bone structure. I'm deciding on the nose, the kind of nose I'm working with. I have many, many tutorials on the nose, how to draw the nose, what to do with the nose. I'm just adding some basic shadows here for the nostril, where I want the nostril to be. Looking at my navigator the entire time, making sure my values are consistent. Nothing is too invasive, nothing is too, that's not word nothing is too harsh or overstated too soon. This is the most important stage of the entire painting. You should be spending most of the painting time on the deciding of shadows, cast shadows, large shadows, small shadows, and on the early stages. That's when you should be spending the most time. It should not be in the detail stage. Using the shadow color, I'm just going to just decide on a spot where I want to place the eyes. And at this stage, if you make mistakes, it's very, very easy to fix them. And I'm starting to introduce a dark lash line. I'm looking sleepy because I'm doing this at 4 in the morning. Yes, I do not sleep. And so I'm just introducing some shadows. I'll wake up in a second. Look at how close I am to my palette. I have not jumped into here once. Once you choose your color palette, you're good to go. There's nothing that can scare you, because you've already chosen. If you want to go in there and you choose your beige tone color, and then you still haven't chosen your
What's up YouTube? For tonight's video, we have a full Pokemon.